What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, and we're back. We somehow made it a tad late. The game's already started a bit, but we're here. Arsenal versus Newcastle. I needed a break. Almost missed the stream though. Not going to lie. Almost did miss the stream, but didn't. So we're here now. Hello, True Thoughts. Good evening. How was your game, dude? I missed it. I dozed off. How did the game go? Do inform me. I didn't even check the score. I'll be honest. Game running here. Hello. Man City edge today's game. Win's a win, dude. Nobody cares. I'm going to tell you what I tell you, what I tell everybody. The end of the day, the win's the win. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. Bournemouth dominated us for entire second half. Bro, I told you Bournemouth's going to be a tricky game. You know, someone asked me, Nathan, do you think I should triple captain Haaland? I was like, against Bournemouth? No chance, buddy. No chance. You might as well not play today if you're going to take them for the granted like that. You might as well not play FPL this week because you're going to be very disappointed. You cannot. Let me tell you something, man. I've learned something over the years. It doesn't matter what your name is. It doesn't matter what you've done. You cannot take any opposition for granted. I really believe that. Give me goals from Saka, Odegaard, and Burns. Burns? Oh, Burn. Okay. Shit, do I have Burn? I don't even remember. Um, you just cannot take anything for granted. Somehow escaped with victory. Edison also pulled off a couple of good saves. I'm telling you, you cannot take it for granted, man. Genuinely. Hello, bro. You just cannot. It's not a good idea. You can do anything. Some things are just not a good idea. One nil Man City. Phil Foden goal. Phil Foden was in the team. That's how it is. Douglas Lewis gave us 12 points. So congrats, bro. He had a double, right? Man City isn't looking like very favorite for the title. See, this is why I disagree, man. I think they look like a favorite for the title because they keep edging out wins, even when they shouldn't win. I'm looking at it very differently. Everyone keeps telling me that truth hurts, but I look at it this way: they keep winning 1-0. I don't know why no one else looks at it like that. They keep winning 1-0. It doesn't matter who they're playing. Listen, are they smashing people? No, but so what? At the end of the week, every week you get 3 points. Who cares? Do you want to win the title or do you want to see great football? It completely depends on you. Next 5 games will decide for City's fate. That's why when someone was telling me, look at Man City, Man City's gonna thrash you. I'm like, bro, Man City has scored 2 goals in the last 3 games. Listen, I know we're crap, and Man City could beat us whatever 3-0, 4-0. But I'm just saying, in the last 3 games, Man City has scored only 2 goals. Goalless draw with Chelsea. Draw with Chelsea. A single winner by Haaland and now a single winner by Foden. I mean, you know, they could thrash us, sure, but the way everyone is talking, I was like, are you watching the game? What's going on recently? Like Man City beat Copenhagen 3-1, but apart from that, this is one of those things. You're watching PFL Bellator, awesome, that's great. Last three games, 71 shots, three goals. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Three goals. See, and again, I'll say it one more time. City could easily beat United 3-0. No one would really be shocked. But I'm like, I don't think people are like watching the game. So let's see what happens. Yeah. In my opinion, if you get 3 points, it's another successful week, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my way of thinking. But I think that's the truth. It gets to a point, no, where you have to just be happy you get wins. Odegaard yellow card, terrible. 6 minutes into the game and Odegaard's booked. That was a great counter there. Great picking of the pocket first off by Kieran Trippier. 1-2 by Miguel Almiron and him. Beautiful move, by the way. Beautifully done. Let's see the lineup, shall we? I was supposed to look at it. I don't think we can beat United. Listen, man. I wouldn't go that far. What I will say is everyone saying they're going to smash United. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I'll say. I can relate with the beard itching. It happens to me as well when I trim my beard after I use for. Yeah, but you know what happened? The problem, truth is, it's not because of that. It's also sometimes just sweat build up, and the fact that it's hot. It's hot in general. But yeah, it does feel a little itchy. Definitely after a proper trim, it's like really low to my skin as well. So Saliba White, Gabriel Kivior Raya. That's the back. Mid is Odegaard, Jorginho Rice, and up front is Saka, Martinelli, Havertz. Newcastle is Carius. Oh my god, Carius. I didn't even realize that. Trippier, Botman, Shah, Livramento. In the midfield, we have Longstaff, Guimaraes, and Miley. And up front, we have Gordon, Isaac, Almiron. Good teams, both sides. There are two games tomorrow, right? Because Liverpool's playing Chelsea. Tomorrow's games are. Oh, sorry, there's one game tomorrow. Wolves and Sheffield. Yeah. Good luck to them. Don't think anyone's watching that, but it's because of putting blade on skin after a while. It is, yeah. It is. Arsenal bouncing back to back wins today 4-2. Yeah. It was close there though because it was 3-2 for a while. Then they sealed it. Nice coffee. Oh god, I need that so desperately. My favorite carriers. Let's hope he doesn't do what he did in the final that day. We really need some kind of result against Arsenal here today. I think Liverpool are winning the league. Very possible. Very possible. Arsenal playing from the back. Tries to clear it. Deflects. Further clearance. Ooh. Foul apparently. Quickly taken. Squared out back. Jorginho loops it in. It's cleared out by Botman. Again cleared by Botman. Good block there again by, I think that was Lou Smiley that time. Looking solid Newcastle. But they are allowing Arsenal too many opportunities at the moment. Oh, don't tell me Kieran Trippier is injured again. I watched the Bayern Leipzig game. Bayern are not good to watch. No, they're not, dude. They are not. I mean, I don't know, but even though they beat us at the Allianz Arena, they didn't beat us that badly considering we had no players. They are definitely not as strong as they used to be. That being said, again, it's one of those things where do you want to enjoy watching or do you want to win? At the moment, it seems like Bayern can't win and they're not good to watch at the moment. So it's a very tough combination. What are they? They are 8 points behind Leverkusen now. I saw an ESPN community post just after I finished the United game. It said 32 out of 59 goals have been have had either Grimaldo or Frimpong participating in them. Out of their 59 goals in the Bundesliga, 32 goals have either Grimaldo or Frimpong's name in it in some way, i.e. GA between both of them out of the total number of goals scored. That is that's really insane if you think about it. That's more than half your goals the wingbacks have contributed to solely two players in the team. That's incredible. Because some goals will have like no contributors at all, right? And then the rest are apart from that have been assisted or scored by other people. So that's incredible. Saliba tries to go long, cleared by Trippier very comfortably. Headed back to Martinelli, feeds it to Jorginho. Rice is there trying to cover up, double back. Bayern won today in the 92nd by Harry Kane winner. At least this week they can't make any Harry Kane jokes. Pulls it back, Martinelli. Jorginho. Kivio. Gabriel Magalhaes. Jorginho. Brings it back in. Martinelli spins into space. Feels a little deflection. Goes to Rice, sweeps it up. Tell you what, man. Speaking of unsustainable football, the over reliance on Harry Kane is also catching up to them, isn't it? 92nd minute to score a winner. To be fair, Real Madrid did beat Leipzig 1-0, didn't they? So maybe Leipzig's just a tough team to play against, dude. I don't know. Maybe that sounds like an excuse, but I mean, Real Madrid only got one goal off them too. So how bad can they be? Or how bad can they be? Or how good can they be, I should say. Dink ball by Jorginho. Sent to the skies. Tino Livramento. The 16 minutes have flown by already. Three corners for Arsenal so far. Newcastle has zero. Saka to take it. Goal. It is a goal. Yeah. Magalhaes with another header. Damn. Saka gets the assist. There you go, Aditya. There you go. There you get your points already. Get your points already. I believe you get your points already. That should be a Saka assist. How? Oh no, it goes off Botman. You might not get, we might not get those points actually. Never mind. In fact, I don't think we are going to get those points. Yeah, Livramento couldn't clear it off. It was right in front of him too. Let's see this. The Botman slides down, goes under him. Oh, he kicks it onto him. Livramento kicks it on to Botman, crosses the line. Be fair, Botman missed it the first time. I just want to see who they're giving the goal to. Botman own goal. Rip to all the Botman owners because there will be some Botman OG. Apparently, Logan will defend his title 6-man ladder match mania. Oh, really? Oh, he's really going for it, huh? Gotta give it to him. He's really going for it. Botman own goal. So unfortunately, Saka does not get his assist. Arsenal are in the lead. Rice, Martinelli overlap. Sneaks past everybody with a deflection. Gets cleared. Trippier tried to be pretty with it. Failed. Cleared eventually. Shielding there by Isaac. But loses the ball as well. Squares it off. Foul on Guimaraes by Havertz. Free kick to Newcastle. Seriously, Aditya, they have taken so long. They have waited so long to finalize the match card for the WrestleMania. I'm really surprised. Now that you mentioned this, even this was not, there was no idea initially, right, of what's happening. So let's say even if you want to admit that this is true, they have waited so long, 42 days left. That's 5.5 weeks. 5.5 weeks out, and they have a few matches now. Six member maybe Sammy. Yeah. Shocking though, I have to admit. They've taken really long to set up the card this time. Around this time, a lot of the matches are already decided. What did it say? 42 days away, right? Oh, here we go. Lucky bounce. Terrible pass there, man. Hold the ball, yeah. Isaac's up there on his own. Don't do stupid passes like that. Odegaard. Squares it to Saka. Oh, what a pass. What a pass to Havertz. Oh, terrible pass there. Was that White? Terrible pass by Ben White. Should have just gone for the shot there. So much space Havertz gave him. Riley with the clearance. Saliba just sweeps it up. Oh, Diag. Martinelli pulls it back in. Goal. Havertz, first of all, deserved an assist because Ben White absolutely destroyed that ball. Gave it to him to try and take a shot. He just, I don't know what Ben White did, but it was horrible. Martinelli comes to the rescue anyway, no matter what. 2-0. This game could already be over. Two 0. I would rather add Sammy triple threat. Drew said Sammy. Or Drew or Sammy wins and Damien cashes in, then maybe future Sammy beats him. And finally, Sably loses. Get your new champion, Gunther. Oh, all of y'all want Gunther to be champion. Very interesting. Everybody wants Gunther to be champion. Odegaard? Oh, wow. What the hell is Trippier doing? He didn't clear the ball. He made it go for a corner. What is Trippier doing, man? Trippier's losing his mind, dude. He just let the ball go through. That's insane. Sometimes everything, the charisma, wrestles are most important. Big enough for the old man used to say. MFG, this feels like Steve Bruce football. It's not looking great, man. I can't lie. Can't lie, Jabba. Not looking great. I'm actually a little shocked, but I don't know how. Do you think he has the charisma, man? I don't know. I don't know about the charisma part. I agree with the other things, though. He definitely wrestles well. He is big enough. I don't know why I laughed when I read that, but yeah. Header cleared up at Saka. Big enough. I don't know why I giggled about that. You do know, right? The farmer was going to face Gunter. What do you mean, their farmer? Oh, the farmer. Was he? I didn't know that. Yeah, then Barcelona today 4-0, yeah. I'm telling you, man, like, some people were saying that Barcelona might lose their Champions League match against Napoli. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Napoli is ninth in Serie A, dude. Like, I don't trust this defense. I'm like, you don't need to trust their defense. They just need to score more. That's it. Just need to score more than the other team. That's it. Come on, Dunam, says Jabba. I don't know what Newcastle are doing today, man. Newcastle are so hit and miss. Genuinely, they're so hit and miss. What is the point gap? Let me just see. What is the point gap now? They are 5 points ahead of Brighton. If Newcastle win this game, they'll be 4 points behind us. We have a big gap. We have a big gap. We have a big gap at the moment. Hopefully, we can hold on to it. Brighton end up drawing today. They were losing. They required extra time to draw the match. So required extra. They almost didn't get that 1 point even. They would have been 6 points behind us today. So let's see. There's a gap now being created by the top six. We got bigger fish to fry. We've got it all in our hands. They better fry that fish, dude, because in a couple of weeks Porto's coming to London. They better fry that fish. They'll get the biggest frying of their life, dude. Back to back knockout. Back-to-back knockout losses by a Portuguese team in a European competition, dude. They're gonna get fried, dude. I'll tell you that much. They're not even in the cups. They got Champions League and Premier League. They can't make any excuses. They gotta beat Porto. If they don't beat Porto, I don't know, man. I don't know how many of the next 12 games they're gonna win. They've got a few games left. If they get knocked out, that's it. 9 attempts, 3 shots on target, 2 goals. Ooh. Can you get through? Can you get through? Oh, Raya. Dallo should have capitalized the chance. Rashford to track back. United could have won the fixture. We could have, dude, but we started playing football at the 89th minute of the game, man. You know what I mean. Could have won the game, but who deserved to win the game? Probably not us. Sadly, Bruno, be careful. Yeah, I heard people saying they want to sell Dallo. Dude, Dallo is the only one who had a good game, like from back to front, making clearances, making tackles, making interceptions, putting crosses in. People are so quick to get rid of everybody. It's sad sometimes. They put him in with all the other bad performers. Oh, here we go. They feed it through. Can he keep it in? Martinelli? I think it went out. Didn't go out. Oh, it did go out. Too much force on that, man. Martinelli almost got there too. Keep one of Casemiro and Varane. I think they might want to both go, dude. I'll be honest. I think they might want to go on their own. I think Varane is in his extension year. So yeah. Porto's a feeder club. Doesn't matter, dude. The feeder club can beat you. Sporting Lisbon beat them last year. It doesn't. Oh my god. Corner. What's happening, man? What is happening with Newcastle today? Becoming frightening. I don't know. Eddie Howe looks really perplexed. Then Portuguese teams do play well in Europe, especially Porto. Smash and grab team. Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. Everyone's saying smash and grab, right? Yeah, but for me, Porto had 7 shots on target and Arsenal had zero. Just because Arsenal have possession, that doesn't really mean anything, dude. You can keep the ball 90%. Maidstone beat Ipswich 2-1 in the FA Cup. Ipswich had 38 shots, and I think they had like 21 shots on target. Maidstone had 2 shots, and they had 2 shots on target, and they scored both goals. Like at the end of the day, the goals matter, man. You can keep the ball all you want. Having no shots on target, you'll never win a game. No shots on target, no shots. So I don't know, man. I don't know how smash and grab that is, to be honest. At the end of the day, the point is to hit the goal. If you don't hit the goal, then you're the one kind of losing. I was very confident of Manchester before today's match. We are not playing good, but I don't know why. It's just a dip, dude. It's just a dip. Like people were saying, we're going to get smashed by Man City. Man City in the last 3 games has scored 3 goals. I don't know how we're going to get smashed. That doesn't mean we're going to win, but like I don't know how it translates to we are going to get smashed. That's what confuses me. But listen, man, who knows? Let's see what happens. Do we get Laporte or Al Nassr? He's not going to come to United, dude. If FFP was leaning with us, we'd have a good team to have a fighting chance. Yeah, I mean the injuries don't help, but also like I don't know, man. I don't know. The performances also have to be accounted for, Jabba. In next week, the same team's gonna put 4 past somebody. So how they play also should be on the players a little bit, Jabba. If everyone's got to take responsibility. I mean, they're not keeping the ball at all. They're just hoofing it every time. giving, if you keep hoofing it back to Arsenal, they're going to have more chances because they're going to have the ball more. So passing by, I mean, they're not holding out off very well. They see Bruno Guimaraes just loses the ball again. Like, by trying to hold on to the ball, you're also putting yourself at risk. You have to just keep the ball moving. I mean, look at what Anthony Gordon's doing. He's coming right into his own half, man. That's dangerous. He won the foul there, he got lucky, but in another moment he picks the another in another moment he picks the ball, loses it, and they get a counter attack. What a haircut. Thank you. Yeah, I had to get one, Rajat. I had to. Did they get Mbappe and Davies? Real's going to look crazy good, yeah. Feeder Club has more UCLs than Arsenal, yeah. True. Squares it? Oh, got there in the way again. I don't know what. I'm not really sure what's going on here with Newcastle. I think we will win 4-2. God, that would be great. Can you imagine the frustration in AFTV and Arsenal fans if they somehow draw Atletico Madrid in the next round and both go? Oh my God. I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. Joe Linton, we need his presence. Yeah, bro, in the last three matches, scored 14. Liverpool scored 12. We scored 3. That too, the title race. I mean, we have scored more goals than you, dude, and we just lost today. So sometimes, like I said, the goals don't matter, the wins matter, man. You know? Saka still holding the ball. Saka shoots! Save by Karius. Mate, I'm mad about the 2-1. Yeah, everybody is. Everybody's it. Is. The results are starting to get very inexcusable. Man, Atletico Madrid have to go through, dude. I don't want those Italian teams to get any further, man. I don't know. I'm so confused. If Atletico Madrid win, it's good for me, but I don't want Atletico Madrid to lose. I mean to win. What am I saying? If Atletico Madrid win, it's good for me, but I don't want them to win. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If Atletico Madrid win and Bayern Munich win and Barcelona win, and if somehow PSV beat Dortmund, then oh my god, I think fifth spot will give us Champions League, which would be great. Which would be great. Man United were beat bad. I don't know if we were beat. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I suppose I don't know if I'd call it beat bad, but then when I think about it, at the end of the day, a loss is a loss, and I think Fulham. We were lucky if it would have been a draw because I think Fulham should have won the game anyway. So yeah, foul by Saka. I'm missing those times when you used to trash teams, and last season as well wasn't like that. You know what, dude? It can be a combination of Man City is not the same anymore, and other teams have gotten better. I know people don't like hearing that, but sometimes it can be the case. Man City has gotten a little worse, and I think other teams have gotten a little better. I think both things have happened in order to get the results you're getting at the moment. I just think that's how it is. I'm missing 27, 2018. Oh no. Roma have Brighton. Yes, there are three. There are three Europa League fixtures. Even right, English teams. Aston Villa, Brighton, and West Ham. Right. Sorry, Liverpool. Wait, there's four. There's five matches. Right. Liverpool, West Ham, Aston Villa, Brighton. Four setups. We didn't take advantage of them not having Palhinha. That is true. We definitely didn't take advantage of that. Liverpool or Arsenal to win the title. Mm, I'm still gonna give Man City the favorites at the moment, but let's see. Villa in the Conference League. Villarreal was Marseille. Marseille. Villa is in the Conference. That's right. Celtic also is in Europe. There's a lot of British teams this time. Let's see how far everyone goes. Nice ball. Back to Arsenal. This is bad, man. The ball is just being given away for free. They're gonna exhaust the Newcastle players at this rate. Very big MJ fan. A little bit, yeah. You could say that. You could say that. This jersey's really old. Really, really old. Rice heads it in. Havertz holds it down. Handball. Arsenal pitching again. Yeah, I'm convinced. Just like us earlier, Arsenal is also not made for cup games. Uh, they don't have the best record, right? What has it been? The last time they went through the knockout round of 16 Champions League was 15 years ago. Some weird number like that. You know, listen, man. You gotta break that duck sometime. Gotta break that duck sometime. Like Mavericks, we got one title. PSG wouldn't take Rashford. I mean, they. Oh my God! What did Almiron just do? Almiron had a one-on-one chance, then he fluffed it. He didn't take a shot at all. It's terrible. I think your negative goal difference will cost you qualifications. Probably. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. We basically, it's getting to the point now where we basically need Aston Villa and Tottenham to both collapse. Yeah, that's what it's getting down to now. It basically is getting down to that. PSG, he said PSG is world's biggest club. That's all the kind of nice things you got to say because you don't know where the future is going to be. Dude. Nobody really believes that. Oh, here we go. Raya comes and clears it. Maybe not a football, not a football, more like running in Olympics. I mean, he could have chipped. He could have taken some kind of shot, man. He could have taken some kind of shot there. He just basically to put it into Raya's hands. Raya sweeping again. I don't want to watch goal based run, but at the same time, it'd be funny. Yeah. Oh, lane change, skip over. Arsenal win the ball again. Or try to release, go long. Intercepted by Livramento. Rashford and Dembele, I will be there. Listen, man, it could be fun to watch. It could be fun to watch, Aditya. I just said I'm not going to. You know what I mean? I'm not going to because, like, it gets to the point from time to time where you can't be bothered what's happening around your club. For me, it's getting to that point, dude. Like someone the other day, I mean, see, he didn't. It wasn't personal because in the end we were chatting after the initial statement. But when I was doing Barcelona Napoli, I think you were there in the chat. There was a Barcelona fan going, "Oh, this must be his first Barcelona game he's watching. He must have not seen us play." I'm like, bro, I literally said I've only seen one Barcelona match at the beginning of the stream. I don't pretend to know anything. Okay, if you have any information to let me know so I can use it in the stream. I'm not pretending to understand your club. I know certain things about your club, and I don't know a lot of things about your club. So if you're going to think that I'm coming here to tell you how your club is run, I'm not. I'm just just putting out a point of view. It was about players during the match. No, it was about why he didn't pick certain players from the bench to the match. So that's the thing. It's like that's the thing. It's like you can you don't know everything about every team, man. Like I'm not going to be watching PSG if Rashford goes there. If he does well, great. If he doesn't do well, it is what it is. Burn in second half. I mean, I hope so, Jabba. He's in my FPL. That would be nice, but don't really know how that's going to help this. They're getting run ragged at the moment. Yes, all PSG need is either Morata or Lukaku with Dembele and Rashford on the wings. I mean, look, they had way better players and they couldn't do much, dude. I don't. There's only so many different good players you can buy. They aren't gonna if they can't win a Champions League with the players they've had already. They're not going to win a Champions League. They're just going to be a French giant. That's it. They just are because look at the players they've had in the last 10 years, dude. If they can't win a Champions League with those players, they can't win a Champions League with any players. And no, that's not bants. That's just the truth. Wow, look at all the Newcastle fans up for it with the claps. There we go. 3 minutes of extra time. Half is over. Where's Malasia? Nothing is determined yet. Hopefully, he comes sometime in March, Rajat. Nothing has been said though. Can't wait till he comes back. Hope he'll make a difference since we don't really have a available left back. Yeah. Hope so too. First half is done. Botman own goal and Havertz's goal are the deciders at the moment. There has to be some way to win the UCL. No, there isn't, dude. Like, see, it's just common sense, Rajat, right? If you have really good players and you can't win the biggest prize, how can you win the biggest prize with less than good players? I can't see it happen. Could it happen? Sure, but then anything like that, anything in life can happen. But like, how does it happen is the question. I can't see it happening because, um, yeah, I just can't see it happen. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how it could possibly happen based on the knowledge we have. They have had such good players and they couldn't win. All they have managed to do is get to a final, right? But so have Spurs with a lot less better players. So, you know, I don't see how they could win a Champions League with the players they currently have, basically. Having good players doesn't guarantee winning CL. Absolutely, completely agree. They're just bigger French fries. Yeah, they're just gonna be that team. They're just going to be that team that will have quite a monopoly in France, and that's about it. I personally, I don't know. Maybe it will happen. Maybe it will. It's most likely not to happen, but I just can't. I cannot personally see them win a Champions League after the players they have to the players they have now. I can't make that bridge across. Maybe you guys can, but I can't see it. I just can't. I would love to, but I can't say it. Anything's possible. I don't write anything off, but I can't see it at all. I have to wait for them to gel well, but how long is that going to take to? Dembele is already 26, Rashford's already 28. How many years is that going to take? You know what I mean? Lukaku's already in his. Isn't Lukaku 30? Let's say they get Lukaku and Rashford. Like, how long is that going to take to gel? It's just hard, man. You support Newcastle United, the Real United? Yeah, they support. He does support Newcastle United. Do you watch NBA as well? No, dude. The timings are just not for me. I unfortunately don't sleep well. Otherwise, I would have loved to. There was a time when I used to watch the playoffs and the NBA finals. It was just not. It's just not possible for me because when I used to go to college, I had to get up super early and I didn't sleep very early. And then I don't sleep early at all now, so I can't get up for it. I would love to. I wouldn't mind. I would love to watch it, but just not possible for the way I sleep. Where Real Sociedad are playing PSG are going through. Yeah, little disappointed about that. I was really hoping. Yeah, I don't want to put it out there. They still 2-0 is still a possible. They're going to San Sebastian. Let's see what happens. They're Uber at the Uber Eats. Uber League One Eats. Uber Eats League One, yeah. And they replaced the GOAT debatably with Kolo Muani and Usman Dembele. Newcastle, yep. Real Sociedad lost 3-1 at home against Villarreal. Then again, you know what? Leipzig lost three of the last four games and they only lost to Real Madrid 1-0, dude. So don't really know how that's going to work. Napoli is ninth and they drew 1-1 with Barcelona. Today, Barcelona won 4-0. So could just be one of those things, you know. Favorite items at McDonald's. You know what? I enjoy the paneer Manchurian pockets. I don't know if you get it anywhere. They discontinued it where I live, but the paneer Manchurian pockets in McDonald's were actually really nice, like really really nice. And obviously, the best thing about McDonald's, the fries. Tomorrow you're doing a real watch along. I'm not, Rajat. I might not do any watch alongs tomorrow. I might be going for a family dinner. My family's come to visit me, so if I'm not going for the dinner, I will be doing the Carabao Cup final watch along actually. So yeah, that's what we are going to be doing if possible. That's probably what we're going to do. Why don't eat meat? No, it's just that that's my favorite thing. It's not about don't eat meat. I really really enjoy the paneer Manchurian pockets. I have to be honest. It's the first thing I ordered when it opened up in Goa for the first time. We got McDonald's much later on. We didn't get McDonald's all these years. So that's actually the first thing that's the literally the first thing I eat. I enjoyed it quite a bit, if I'm being honest. Halftime, Almeria won, Atletico won. Will Man United be able to sign Barella? We're not going to buy Barella, dude. Officially, it's Newcastle United. Just the Premier League say it's Newcastle. I don't think so, dude. I also call it Newcastle United. See, it's up there in the that. I've written Newcastle United. I think people just call it Newcastle because it's shorter. I don't think they call it because of the. I don't think they call it the Premier League thing because, as you can see, there I've written Newcastle United as well. I just call it Newcastle because it's shorter. I always know it's Newcastle United. If I'm not mistaken, it should be on my thumbnail. Oh, it's not on my thumbnail. Normally it is on my thumbnail, but I don't think I could fit it in there. But yeah, for me, it's always been Newcastle United. It's one of those. Like the shake back fries, nice. Yep, with the peri peri sauce. Even plain fries are actually good, because some people can't handle the spice. But I think McDonald's make the best French fries still. At least the out of all the brands that are available here. Kimmich was playing right back today. He did kind of well. Rajat, he was a right back that moved into a DM position. He started out right back. It's exactly like how Philip Lahm played his Bayern Munich career. They actually started out as right backs. So it's not that surprising, Rajat, to be honest. What's surprising is he's not done it in a while, but he's actually started out that way. John Jones said he wants to fight Francis Ngannou in front of Ngannou. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything because they were supposed to fight 2 years ago. Then John Jones wanted a 2 year break to gain weight. Francis Ngannou is not going to wait for him. Little Sumo. Hi, Sportsnut Nation. Hello. Hello, Little Sumo. Who has good biryani spots? Right? Not really. Not really. Outsiders come here and make the biryani, so I wouldn't really count it as that. I think there will be a face to face between them, but it doesn't mean anything, Mohammed, because one of them signed to UFC. He has like 8 fights. He's only fought twice in the new contract. One for the title and one for the defense. I guess. I think two out of his 8 fights he has used. A lot of people are saying he's going to retire after the Stipe fight, so his contract's going to get frozen because Ngannou has not even had one fight in his PFL contract yet, MMA. So I don't see how that is even possible. Oh, okay, inverted right back. No, he was an out and out right back at the beginning, Rajat. I don't know how he played today. I don't know what he did today, but he played right back like a regular right back like Philip Lahm. And then they moved into a DM position permanently, like how he's playing DM when he's not playing a right back. So they started the same way. Lahm played his beginning years as a left back and a right back. Then he moved into DM. The same way Kimmich. Kimmich is literally born in the mold of Philip Lahm. Exactly as is. Signing Barella must be complicated first. So Iran players don't usually like to come to Italy. Second, Inter hard to deal with. But the thing about this is Aditya is Inter doesn't have money. You can always take advantage of them for that fact. The problem is how much is he going to cost? For us, the problem is money, man. The problem is money. The problem is nothing but money at the moment. So out of nowhere, but I like Brie Bella out of Bella Twins. Nice. People who triple captain Haaland. I told if anyone asked me you should triple captain, I said please don't. That seems like a horrible idea. All you can do is tell people. If they still go and do it, they're still going to do it. It is what it is. No, it's actually the wage in FFP. What's the wage in FFP? Or why we can't buy Barella, right? That's what I'm saying. It's going to depend on the price. It's going to be dependent. It's going to be money dependent because Inter would love money because they don't have a lot. So, I mean, allegedly they don't have a lot, bro. They keep saying they don't have a lot. I don't know. But yeah. We wanted Barella, suddenly go Tonali. Probably there's a price. When will Tonali be out of play? He's out for the whole year, but yeah, August 2024, he's out for the whole year. Who's this Sean O'Connell guy? So Sean O'Connell, there's a very funny story about him, Mohammed. So Sean O'Connell, just to pull it back a little bit, was a radio show host who was an MMA fighter. Had a radio show in Los Angeles or somewhere in California. And one day Dana White came on and he made a pitch to Dana White saying, "Let me get in there. This is my record, this, that, and give me a chance." Dana White actually gave him a chance. Um, I guess he fought his fights and then get re-signed, and then he got signed by the PFL. PFL had a tourney thing. He became world champion and retired after in one of the tourneys. And I think because of his background as a radio host, they signed him as a commentator. So Sean O'Connell's actually PFL. I think it was called W. No, was it a PFL? Probably was PFL tournament champion who then retired after winning it, got his belt, and became a full-time commentator there. That's who he is. Sean. Long story short, if you go see Sean O'Connell's Wikipedia page, you'll see he's fought for the UFC. Then he went to PFL. Milan are much more easier to deal with than Inter. Bro, they all don't got money. They all don't got money. Inter just doesn't have less. Inter just has less money, I should say. This is all the great things about the Italian clubs. They're losing money so much. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's true. They're losing so much money that they have to sometimes get rid of players even if they don't want to. So, whether they want to or not, they might have to shell out that dough and shell out the player for the dough, I should say. That sounded wrong. They're going to have to shell out the dough. I mean, shell out the player if the dough comes. Oof. Can you tell I've been sleep deprived? Anyway, that's what I was going to say. How about Zambo Anguissa from Napoli? Well, he tried playing in Fulham. It didn't work out well, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's a style thing. Maybe he's just not cut out for the Prem. That sounds arrogant, but he has played for Fulham and it didn't go well. That's why he's not in Fulham anymore. Adingra is OP from Brighton. Simon Adingra. Sounds Indian, doesn't he? Adingra. Anybody from AC Milan ever take? Oh crap! The game started. What's wrong with me? Apologies. Did Arsenal fans think Porto's Nottingham? No, Arsenal were way too excited and giddy about their opponents, and they took them for granted, and they lost. Much like they thought they were going to smash Sporting Lisbon, and lost there. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. They took their opponents for granted from Ghana. Yeah. No, no, I know he's from Ghana, but what I'm saying is that the Adingra sounds like a very Indian name. Adingra. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying Adingra now. Anyway, halfway line goal. Okay. I want my team to smash you guys. Final without any subs. Nathan, United Trey. I've heard of him. I don't normal. I don't just. I don't. I have a habit of not dealing with trolls very well, so I have no interest in reading any of the nonsense he spews. But yes, I've heard of him. I have. No, I don't find. Yeah, just you know, heard of him. Let's just put it that way. I need a max win, bro. Oh, he came for United game today, and tickets were sponsored by Rashford. Good for him, but good for him. Rashford's clearly unaware about a lot of things, so good for him. Me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, but that's me. I'm not Rashford. So, yeah, I don't really have much to add to that, unfortunately. That's as far as I could go. It will not be easy. That's why I said I won't watch any other fan channels on other teams. I watch expressions. Um, I watch the best of enemies for fun. Yeah, I don't necessarily watch them because they watch their team play, but I watch it for other reasons. Anything you know about his jinx? I don't, dude. Like I said, I don't know anything about him. I know he's a troll. That's about it. And I just don't have time in my life for that, dude. If he enjoys being a troll, that's good for him. I like to spend my time with people I can tolerate because life is too short. Um, and United Trade doesn't agree with that. That's why he does trolling. But for me, life's too short, so I like to spend time around people I can tolerate, and vice versa. So fair enough. I'm sure there is a jinx. I will never know about it though because I don't care. Maybe we'll get F 3-0. Maybe. Watch PSG. Kind of funny. PSG International. Int as an international? Okay, I'll give it a look. Whatever he predicts, it always comes the opposite. Oh, that's not a no, that's not a jinx I would like to be a part of. But oh my god, oh my god, that's quite hilarious. Whatever he predicts becomes the opposite. I have to say, Serie A broadcasting in India is better than La Liga for 2 3 seasons at least. Bro, I don't know why La Liga has fallen out of favor. Everyone goes Premier League this, Premier League that, blah blah blah, sponsors this, sponsors that, and then I only hit back and say one thing. I'm very sorry to tell you boys one thing, but Ten Sports used to handle Serie A not too long ago, and they have obviously not re-signed with. Sorry, La Liga used to be done by Ten Sports not too long ago. And the reason they probably resigned or didn't resign is simply because they probably saw how many views they get on average and they weren't impressed. But then you'll go, yeah, because PL has taken all the marketing. I'm like, bro, the same channel that has Champions League does not re-sign La Liga, but also has Bundesliga in it. It has to be numbers related. They're not foolish. We're talking about TV rights. We're talking about people watching the channel. They're not idiots not to take La Liga if La Liga was so watched on average. The thing is, and this is the sad truth, if it ain't Real Madrid and Barcelona, don't nobody care about La Liga. That's the problem. They just don't. Not with those numbers. Here you have at least six Premier League teams where hundreds of thousands of people are interested. Whether you like that or not, whether you agree with it or not, it's actually true. But if it ain't Madrid and ain't Barcelona, nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares. That's the sad part. It's not about the style of football. It's not about how much marketing money PL puts in there. PL, there was a time when, if I'm not mistaken, there was a time when Star Sports ESPN had La Liga and had Premier League ages ago. But I'm pretty sure they were on the same channel because they had different timings. They went from Star Sports ESPN, what we have now, which is now this version of Star Sports. They went from that to 10 Sports to MTV to TV Sport 18. There is a reason for it, man. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with average viewers. But if you say that to anyone, people go, "Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. PL has put all this money and that's why they get views." I'm like, bro, PL used to not be a desirable league not too long ago. Okay, they've rebranded. More people have become fans of English football, and now they are on the best channel in India. You can be upset, but you can't deny it. If they invested in promoting Premier League to the level it is, which includes the teams itself doing well every year, like in tournaments and stuff, you gotta give them the credit. You can't just go, oh, they brand well. I'm like, bro, the Bundesliga is sponsored by 10 Sports. 10 Sports doesn't want to sponsor La Liga. Just get it in your head, right? Don't be mad about it. Just deal with it. It's a fact. Like, they don't find it on average a viable component. Now, just for a little bit of a record, there was a time when 10 Sports had MLS matches, Scottish League matches. This was a real thing. I don't know if anyone will remember this because I don't know how long ago it is exactly, but they used to show the Scottish Championship and they used to show the MLS. So there are other leagues that have come through the 10 Sports banner as well. And when they didn't do well, they also didn't get re signed. Let's be very clear about one thing. The reason and the only reason Saudi is getting a 10 Sports endorsement is because of Ronaldo and people like Benzema, Kante, Firmino, all these kind of people. They aren't getting it because the next budding group of talent is in the Saudi league. Like Kartik Aryan's stupid ad, really stupid ad. Sounds like such a dope when he says all those names. I was like, bro, is this your way of promoting the Roshan Saudi League? I mean, where's the charisma, my man? Aren't you an actor? First of all, he looked so different to me now. I was like, what is this? Who is this guy? I couldn't even recognize it was Kartik Aryan. But anyway, jawline looks like it's gotten bigger. It looks like he's been hanging out in the gym too much. Maybe doing other stuff. I don't know. I just couldn't recognize him. And he was promoting the Roshan Saudi League. And he's like, this upcoming league of talented people, and he like names everybody that's played 10 years in the French league or La Liga. I mean, sorry, in the English league or La Liga. I'm like, yeah, it's a real upcoming league, my guy. Try to sell that shit to someone who's stupid enough to believe it. Let's be real. Ronaldo's out, Benzema's out, we're all out. Let's get one thing right. 10 Sports doesn't have re-sign them to watch that football ever again. Much like the MLS and Scottish League and even La Liga, sadly. Even Serie A was on 10 Sports at one point of time. The people don't know this because they don't want to acknowledge this. For 10 Sports, the views matter because the rights of the things they have a lot of monopoly on a lot of stuff, and they really take advantage of the fact that they get good viewership. So if they don't invest in things, they don't get good viewership anymore. And that might sound offensive, but I really think that's a fact. Right, Fernandez or Odegaard? For me, Fernandez, dude. He's playing too deep. He's not playing how he played the first 3 seasons of football. That's a Ten Hag challenge that he needs to adjust later on. I don't know how Mainu and Casemiro both end up in front of him when they are both supposed to be the sixes. You can not like Bruno all you like, but you can't deny the fact that he's not playing in the same position he played in the first 2.5 seasons, where he absolutely clowned everybody. People forget because it's convenient and it's the fashionable thing to do. First 2.5 seasons when he was cooking everybody and only him and Messi had the same similar numbers. No one was saying nothing. You didn't hear a peep from nobody. Everybody said Bruno Fernandes is one of the best players in the league, so he's definite. So that makes him one of the best players in the world. Everyone just forgets when it's convenient, man. That's the problem. That's the problem with sports in general. People just forget. They don't realize the fact that Bruno is playing a different position. Bruno has to be defending a lot more, even though he has a double pivot of players we actually wanted to start playing in the starting 11. They always end up in front of him. How is that? How is that? Because he's been given a different role. That's a Ten Hag fault. For his lack of outcome, that's a Ten Hag fault. I'm not going to blame anyone else for that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I take Bruno Fernandes. Martin Odegaard is never going to have a season where he puts up numbers like Bruno Fernandes. You can write it down. He's a very good player. I'm not taking anything away from him. But the kind of numbers Bruno Fernandes had in his first 2.5 seasons, even Odegaard didn't have that. So you can see for yourself. By the way, Serie A has also gone to Sports 18. That's a good call for Sports 18, man. They did the World Cup. They are trying to get that. They're doing the smart thing. They're trying to get more people, even though the average viewers are low. They're trying to get more people watching, dude, because they are like an upstart-ish company. But 10 Sports isn't that way, dude. 10 Sports got WrestleMania rights. They got this rights. They got those rights. They don't need to do that shit. If things aren't working, they're just gonna find something new. It's not a shot on La Liga, dude. I think they play really good football. It's just a matter of viewership. This is all a numbers business, man. This is not a feelings business. That's the truth. If Real Madrid and Barcelona played for the, let me tell you something, right? This is going to sound really controversial. If Real Madrid and Barcelona played in the Premier League, no one would be watching any other league of football. Believe that. Believe that. That's the kind of numbers we're talking about. If Real Madrid and Barcelona were part of the Premier League, that's the kind of numbers we're talking about. Nathan, although I agree with you about people care about PL because more teams to look at, but for technically La Liga teams are much superior tactically than PL teams apart from LFC. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, no one wants to watch. That's what I'm trying to say, Nitesh. No one wants to watch. It's not a shot on their type of football. It's really not. But people don't want to watch. You can't change people's minds. Okay, fine. Also, can I say something? The lower level teams in England actually do well in Europe as well. So there are more teams that are actually quite more popular because the lower teams do well as well. For example, a West Ham goes to Conference League and wins the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like even our A team is doing well. You know, that's neither here nor there. It goes down to the same thing. People don't want to watch. You can't make people want to watch. Oh, sorry, you can't make as many people want to. I shouldn't say people. That was wrong. You can't make as many people want to watch it. Martinelli coming on for Trossard. I think more goals will come now from this. Oh, true. Casemiro and Mainu are meant to be 6 and 8. Yeah, and they play in front of Bruno. See the average position on a website. You'll find Bruno behind them a lot of the time. EPL Liga, the two most popular leagues, although Bundesliga and Serie A is more competitive. Yeah, it's more competitive because, well, I don't know if Bundesliga is more competitive, dude. Bayern has won the last 10 straight. But yeah, Bruno is only world class player in the United team right now. Yeah, but Nitesh, our own fans don't appreciate him. Our own fans think he's shit. So it's difficult to even say that because people won't believe you. Barnes and Jacob Murphy are coming. Oh, they're going attacking. The thing, sorry, what was this? Looks like Ayan Kishan will be cut from next India BC. Don't know what to think. Ever since we have lost the World Cup final, it's been quite shaky. Yeah, I think Serie A and Bundesliga is a lot more competitive. I don't think so. I think La Liga is more competitive. I don't think Bundesliga is competitive at all. Bayern have won the last 10 years. Only last year it came close. This year they might lose, but 10 years in a row, bro. Even City haven't done that. Goal. What did I tell you? Saka scored. Told you more goals are incoming. Game over. Oh, it's over. He's not at his best. He's underperforming. Who, Bruno? He's not, but he's not even in his position. You can't even expect him to perform if you're going to make him play differently compared to what he normally plays. It's really unfair. Oh boy, Carius with another howler. Yes, FPL points, exactly. FPL points. Let's update the score. I knew there was going to be more goals, man. When I saw Trossard come in, I don't know, they seem to play really well when Trossard comes in. I've noticed that. I don't know why they don't start Trossard, but Trossard seems to be like quite the good luck charm. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but I really feel that way. Because BVB bottled, yeah, BVB bottled. That's what I'm saying. They came really close last year, and I think Leverkusen will win this year. But the other 9 years weren't close. It ain't as competitive, dude. It really isn't. Also, they have less teams in the league, and they have less games in the league. Like, you know, every other team's got to play more games. We don't get a Christmas break like you get in Germany. Like, it's intense, dude. The English league's really intense. Like in Spain, also you get a Christmas break. You don't get one in England, dude. We are full send every year. It's full send in the Premier League, dude. At least that's how I feel. Full send always. But again, I think it's a matter of viewers in the end. If they got the same amount of viewers, they would be just as popular. I don't think on average they get the same amount of viewers. That's just my opinion. I'm telling you, if Real Madrid and Barcelona played in the Premier League, nobody would care about 90% of football. Bundesliga is the least competitive league in the world. Yeah, yeah, I think so. And I think Serie A has only become competitive now because a lot of Italian teams have been in financial ruin. Otherwise, even if I'm not mistaken, someone can correct me, or maybe Aditya can correct me, or someone else can. If I'm not mistaken, there was a point in time where Juventus won 8 straight titles or 9 straight titles. They just screwed up. All their legacy players got retired and old, and now they're not doing so. They're not doing as well. Plus all the financial issues they have. But yeah, there was a point in time where Juventus just kept winning the league too. So physicality. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's not competitiveness. No, that is a style of football. That doesn't mean the league's competitive. Let's see that again. Saka runs past one, cuts back the same defender, and just curls it around. Except this season. Yep, except this season, I'd agree. Bundesliga can't poach all the young and amazing talents anymore. They can't. They can't. Sorry, Bayern, you mean? Yeah, they can't. You know why? You know why? Apparent. I like this answer. Someone told me, and I actually do agree with it. So someone told me that yes, Juventus were winning Scudetto for 9 years. So yeah, Pogba won all those Scudettos there. Everyone was getting gassed about him coming back. But yeah, anyway, that's not my point. My point was that just to prove that it's all because of financial ruin that it has become competitive now. Everyone's been financially ruined. The Milans lost all their early 2000 luster because of finance, and Juventus lost all their luster due to their relegation, their match fixing problems, and the fact that all their players got old and retired. Now it's become competitive. But honestly, I mean, look at last year. Napoli won the league after 30 years. Last time they won the league, Maradona was a player. Rest in peace. You know, that was the last time they won the league, dude. That was 30 years ago, and they're ninth at the moment. So it's the same teams up there, man. It's the same teams up there. They tend to cannibalize their leagues, although their players aren't as good as the other players we have in other leagues. It's the same thing, dude. Premier League and La Liga easily the best two most competitive leagues in the. It's I mean it's not even close, dude. Oh fuck! They scored another one. This is just getting mad now. KVO has scored. Oh boy, what's going on here? It's an absolute demolition. Nitesh must be not enjoying this at all. EPL known for physical. Oh, EPL is known for physical. Yeah, I mean it is. I mean, I think before it was known for more physicality. Now, with the way they give yellow cards, I think it's become significantly softer. But yes, this is a hammering game. The game was done at 2-0, quite honestly. The way Newcastle was playing, I thought the game was done at 2-0. Now we just got to ride this out now. We're already here, so. I mean, you guys don't got to ride it out. If you guys want to bounce, I understand, but I got to ride it out now, so. Just a bludgeoning. Um, Juventus won 9 in a row with 2011 being an invincible season for them, so they made it more Farmers League. Exactly. Thank you. I didn't know which year to which year it was, but I knew it happened. Nathan, you are saying everyone's financially ruined, making leagues better, and La Liga and Bundesliga should Serie A should. No, no. So no. I'm not saying it should happen, dude. I'm saying it happened because of that. I don't think. I think the Milans were very badly mismanaged, and obviously Juventus had that whole thing where they got relegated. I think Juventus fell off because all their players just retired. Those same players won the season again and again and again and again, and then they got old, as you do in life. Um, I think the Milans got ruined financially. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't. I'm not saying they got financially. When I mean financially ruined, I don't know. Something happened to how they were managing their club, and they just went downhill from there. They couldn't afford getting the players they used to get in the early 2000s. Not really. I couldn't pinpoint what exactly happened. I would have to ask Sadiq Bhai or someone. Uh, but yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that. I'm just guessing that's what it is. Because I remember the Italian league being won by Juventus all the time. So that is absolute legend. Clown. Who's the world's best 3-4 player? Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Haaland, Bellingham. I don't know how you can put Mbappe in that list when you play in the French league, dude. I just don't know how you can. I mean, I know everyone would put him in, but I mean, if he's not in a competitive league, I feel that's quite. I feel like it's like a disservice to put him in that list, man. But yeah, I would say that's accurate. KDB there as well. I would put KDB over Haaland because KDB has done it longer, personally. And Haaland's gone through a bit of a rough patch this season. But yeah, I would do something there. I think it's probably the last match of Eddie Howe as Newcastle manager. It can't be, dude. It can't be. They can't get a good manager right now. It would be absolutely suicidal if they sack Eddie Howe before the season ends. Believe me, they're going to finish lower. You can write it down right now. If they sack Eddie Howe, they're going to finish lower. Guimaraes coming off. What do you want them to do, dude? You can either have a good game or you cannot. They're very unstable that way. They have good games, they have terrible games. Villicon for Guimaraes. Burn on, I mean, don't see the point now. Maybe I'll get a few points, I guess. Livramento and ooh, the club captain's coming on. Jamal Lascelles. Ooh, for Botman. Wow. Okay. CR7 Junior didn't shake his father's hand when Al Nassr youth team met first team. Really? Interesting. That's weird. Probably he found that weird to do. Newcastle don't actually have a world class team. We thought they have. I didn't think they have a world class team either. I thought the manager has done really good job with the players he had. That's what I always thought. I didn't think they were a world class team. I thought the manager was quite responsible for their uptick last season. They had one, two really good players, but then everyone else, especially they had like oh wow, wow. David Raya hits the hits the referee. Oh boy, David Raya hits the referee. I've seen that before in an old blooper video. I've seen one where it hits the referee on the back of the head and he falls down. You can get Conte, Flick, Jose, Zidane, and many more. Wait, who? Hold on. Neither one thing for the first time in 6 seasons, we would not be the most scoring team in the league. Even in 1920, the season where Pool won the league by 99 points and 17 points different. Okay. Still, we could scored more, but not this time. Jose Mourinho, you mean at Newcastle? Why would he do that to himself, dude? Why would he do that to himself? I don't think so. I can't see it. Apart from Real and Barca, that's why Atletico winning the league was good. Yeah, yeah, it made it even more of a mixed bag, Aditya. But how many times did Atletico Madrid win it in between Real Madrid and Barcelona? Not a lot, is it? That's what I'm trying to say, man. Without Real Madrid and Barcelona, I'll be honest with you. This is going to sound really harsh, Aditya. Without Barcelona and Real Madrid, I think La Liga gets completely dissolved. I think that's how much of the fan base watches those two teams. It sounds very harsh because of the fantastic football they play, but I really think something like that is a thing. Smith Rowe coming on for Odegaard. 15 minutes of game left. They're just screwing around now. They can get Conte, Flick, Jose, Zidane, many more. Ole as well. Which team are we talking about? You're talking about Newcastle. Zidane and Ole are linked to the Bayern Munich job. Um, because I think Xabi Alonso is not going to move apparently for another 1-2 seasons. I hit the bald absolute goal moment. I've seen that on a football blooper at Den Sports a long time ago, where the goalkeeper hits the referee so hard on the head, the referee actually falls to the ground, which is a little scary because it could be like a concussion, but no, it wasn't. Saka off for Nelson. There we go. There goes our FPL points in the bin. No more Saka returns. We can stop celebrating now, Aditya. It's over. You'll get some points for Dan Burn. Maybe Dan Burn will get an assist, get some points out of nowhere. Jose Mourinho is done at the top manager level, maybe low Serie A team, Turkish team, La Liga. Nagelsmann will probably want to go to NUFC. I don't think so. 100% La Liga with Barcelona and Real is nothing, which is sad because they play wonderful football. But again, if you're talking about in terms of viewership, they take the biggest chunk, man. They take the biggest chunk. And it's not even close, really. They take a really big chunk. So you have to just come to terms with that. That's the truth. Either why not Jose after all these struggles in last few years, Newcastle would be a good job for him like he did with Chelsea. They have the money and money. Jose is a very dangerous combination. Um, so the reason I don't think so, Nitesh, is sorry. The reason I don't think so, first reason is he can't come in between the season. He's got to see where they finish. Because if they finish below Europa League status, which is where they currently are right now, I don't see why Jose is going to take them in the conference. It's not. I don't see it happen. If they finish outside of European spots by some chance, then I don't think it's going to happen at all. So I think Jose will get, and also FFP will be affected by that. So Jose with money, he's got to kind of get the money. That's the main thing. He might not actually even get the money. So you got to see how that works out, really. And when there's a chance to not get the money, then I don't know how much Jose is going to be keen on it. Personally, I don't see it. '95 minutes, Almeria 2, Atletico Almeria equalized both times. Ugh. Not giving them a break. Love it. Love the fact that they're still on them like that. Good pressure. Chael Sonnen is Corey Graves in commentary. He is. Where are you watching this, Mohammed? Where is it being shown? Is it being shown right now? Where is it being shown? I wouldn't mind watching it. I mean, no, I can't. I'm dead, dude. I'm going to bed. Why not? Newcastle's kind of attractive. No, but that's what I'm saying, dude. They're kind of attractive if they are in European spots. They're not really attractive if they're not, because they're not going to. FFP is going to screw them again. The reason Newcastle couldn't spend as much money this season is because they're still recovering from FFP stuff. So you see, that's always going to be an issue. So as long as that's an issue, if they finish worse than fourth, which they are going to finish worse than fourth, definitely going to finish worse than fourth. A fan code. Okay, okay, got it, Mohammed. Thanks. If they finish worse than fourth, which is obviously going to happen this season, they're going to have less money. They're going to have less money. They're not going to be able to do nothing. So, in comparison to what they did this season, so FFP works that way, unfortunately. Oh yeah, yeah, works that way, dude. You don't shine. You don't get an opportunity to. If you don't shine when the time is right, you're done. You're kind of screwed, really. And that's exactly what they're going to be. They're going to be kind of screwed. Maybe 2-1 dying. Wait, what? With the dying what? Sorry, sir. Dying goal, not that bad. Are you talking about next week's match? We take it. Oh, no. Oh, God. I thought Smith Rowe was going to score his goal too. And they're still trying to score more goals. Still trying to score more goals. They're not done with them yet. No Fulham game. Oh, okay. Not that bad. I think it's bad, dude. I think it's bad. Sorry, you were talking about our game already. I think it's bad, man. I can't hide it anymore, dude. It's just not great. And pretending like it's great is just affecting us even more. We just keep screwing ourselves. So why do it? Just take the L. Don't be happy about taking the L and move on. Which I'm currently not happy with taking the L. So I'm just going to move on from it because it's very frustrating. And pretending it's not frustrating is just affecting my own mental health. So just take it on board that we were horrible. And hopefully we can do something against Man City, or we can have at least a more respectable performance. That's all you can ask for. If you don't get a more respectable performance, it is what it is. You can't do much. You can only hope. And I kind of do hope. So fingers crossed we do well. Did you watch Kismet Connection? I did not. Didn't see that. Joe Linton has scored. Joe Linton or Joe Willock? Don't think it matters. Look at the fans, man. I appreciate. Look how happy they are. They should be feeling really shitty. Joe Willock scored. Just update the score. Uh, at least they pull one back. Good for them. Oh, there's a shirtless Newcastle dude enjoying, having a good time there. There's a lady right next to, poor young lady right next to him going, my God, I've seen this too many times in my life. Put on, bro, if someone did that in India next to a woman, oh my God. Oh my God, help me. That would be devastating. The poor guy was going to get the crap beaten out of him. Wow, hit 1K. What hit 1K? Who hit 1K? What hit 1K? What are we talking about? Dude, I hit 1K last year, Rajat. I was wondering, what are you talking about? I hit it last year, dude. I hit it last year, Rajat. Good lord. Jorginho out. Oh, don't tell me. Another clash of heads. Another clash of heads. A lot of head clashes today. A lot. 90th minute. Game's about to end. We can all go to bed. Yay. Feel bad for those guys who do weekly watch alongs with WWE when the shows are bad. Bro, I don't know anyone who does that, but if they do weekly watch alongs out there, I tip my cap off to those gentlemen. Because whatever happened today felt like it felt rough, dude. I don't want to complain about it anymore. I did it. I'm happy I did. I'm happy we got to chat. I'm happy we got to watch it. But yeah, just leave it at that. But yeah, that's the best. I think leaving it at that is the best, actually. Just stop at but. But that was tough. So 5 minutes extra time. Oh my god. Just put them out of their misery here. Look, Arteta's telling them to push forward. Fucking hell. Look at this guy, dude. What a psycho. Yeah. I need a max win, another one, and more gone. Okay. Yeah. It was just really slow, Aditya. I don't know, man. I suppose SmackDown is much more bearable if you're watching them live because they don't take the whole 3 hours. I think even WWE is more bearable if you're watching it live. It'll be what 2.5 hours ish. We did 3.5 hours today, dude. SmackDown will be less than 2 hours. Might be more bearable. 2 day mania will drain me, bro. I'm not looking forward to it, man. Hopefully it's not a big enough card I can get out of doing a watch along. Bro, if they're gonna have 4 matches for 4 hours again for WrestleMania, I'm gonna cry, dude. Oh, Smith Rowe. Oh, off the line by Lascelles. Oh my God, Smith Rowe can't get a chance to score a goal these days, no matter what he does. Oh, Dan Burn with the save. Ooh, never mind. I thought it was Lascelles. Such a crazy ricochet right into Smith Rowe. Do you know the Drake League? No. I mean, I heard of it recently. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did. I guess I do know it. Just see how bored rich people are. No, it just goes to show you. If you're rich, you have a lot of time to yourself. Hopefully, I can get out of the 2 day mania, Aditya. Because if they're gonna do, I'm genuinely telling you, if they're gonna do what they did for Royal Rumble, I need to sleep. If they're gonna do what they did for Royal Rumble, um, and this one where there's 4 hours and just 4 matches, I gotta check out, man. I gotta check out. Take care. When is the next stream? If I'm at home tomorrow, Aditya, tomorrow 8:30 the Carabao Cup final. If I'm not home, that's it. That's the only stream happening tomorrow. So if I'm home, I'm doing that. If not, then there's no stream. Then I think we're doing FA Cup matches midweek. Then league matches again. Oh, you're heading off? Yeah, no problem. No problem, Aditya. Take care. I'm done. There's 90 seconds left. I could actually just end the stream now, couldn't I? Or I'll just watch it now. You watch the whole thing. You might as well. So yeah, tomorrow 8:30 our time, Carabao Cup final if there is one. Otherwise, I'm off. See you midweek. When news gets crap, they talk about Bollywood stars and Hollywood. What else are they going to do? They're the only people stupid enough to do stupid things that you put on the news. Cross comes in, goes wide. Emil Smith Rowe is desperately trying to get a goal in. Half a minute left. Yeah, Newcastle are just holding the ball. Yeah, they're just seeing the game through. What? Are they making a play? With 8 seconds left. Oh my God, Newcastle. What is this? Game over. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. I've done over 7 hours. No, almost 8 hours of streaming today. I shall see you. Take care. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you either tomorrow or midweek for the FA Cup matches. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night, guys.